Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to May's Book Nook. This month I decided I would choose a book that has a popular movie associated with it. And the book that I chose was The Princess Bride by William Goldman. The Princess Bride is a very near and dear to me movie. It is something that me and my late sister watched often growing up. And so it's one of just those really good core memories that I have. And I know that a lot of people have watched that movie, and if not, you've at least heard about it in passing somewhere. But I haven't really heard anybody talk too much about the novel, and so I decided, why not read that and compare it to its movie? So the Princess Bride novel originally came out in 1973, and the movie came out in 1987. And during that gap, I believe that Goldman had enough time to further develop the personalities of the characters in the novel to the ones that we see today in the movie. And I think he did a fabulous job with that, because it is considered one of the best movies in existence. The movie growing up, it was something that I could watch, and I do think that is something that, with parental guidance, I think kids can watch that movie. However, the book is a significantly darker version of the Princess Bride's, the book is a significantly darker version of the movie, and it follows a slightly different plot line. Some of the things that are in the movie, or some of the things that are in the novel, I can understand why they did not put them in the movie, such as Prince Humperdinck and his 5-level torture zoo. I do not think that the movie industry nor PETA would really want that in there, and that is how it became the Pits of Despair, where Wesley is taken to in the climax of the movie. There are some other fairly scary images in there, or depictions of things that happen, such as the nightmares that Buttercup experiences during her time away from Wesley, and Wesley's torture, which takes place over the course of 4 months in the book, by the way, rather than just a couple of days. And it is extremely graphic. I do not recommend that you read this book with your kids unless you think that they're mature enough to handle it. But I do highly recommend this as a personal book to read. It is a little bit slow to start, but I got hooked on it immediately. One of the things I like about it that I feel like people who are fans of The Princess Bride but have yet to read the book would enjoy is the fact that we get an in-depth look into the life of Inigo and Fezzik and Vizzini. And I'm talking like there's about 40 pages in one chapter that just dedicates backstory to all of them, so that they feel just as well-rounded as Wesley and Buttercup do. I also really enjoy the fact that this book, everything doesn't feel as rushed in this book. One of the things that I definitely enjoyed was the fact that the kidnapping takes place before they announce Princess Buttercup at being married, before they announce the engagement of Buttercup and Humperdinck. They actually kidnap her close to a year beforehand, and all of that takes place in one night, and then you see months go by of the pain and loss and sorrow between Buttercup and Wesley, and everything that they had to endure to get back to one another in the end, as well as a bunch of really funny and heartwarming scenes between Fezzik and Inigo to help save Wesley and reunite the two of them. I definitely enjoyed the more adult aspect of this book, and I think that if you are a fan of The Princess Bride, you probably should look into reading it, or at least put it on your to-read list. That being said, though, if you have never seen The Princess Bride and never even heard of it until today, I also highly recommend that you at least give it a watch. We have it on our we have it on our we have it in our catalog and our library flicks. You can put it on reserve or come to check it out here at the library. If you have any streaming services, you can find The Princess Bride on Disney Plus and Hulu, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. But yes, that is my book recommendation for this month. Next month, there are several different things that happen during June, so I will be doing a special book review where I review 2 books instead of just one. So stick around for that. If you have any book recommendations, like I said, just always feel free to message us. You can message us on any of our platforms. You can comment on this YouTube video, or you can go check us out and message us at Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, anything like that. We will reach out to you. We would love to hear any book recommendations that you have. And I sincerely hope that you consider reading The Princess Bride this summer. Thank you.